From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Aaron Reeves.
And we've seen a lot of heat as we've rolled on through the weekend. We've seen a boundary also drop in today, though. Despite that, temperatures well into the 90s for us, up near and above 110 out toward the Midland, Odessa area. That heat, coupled with, once again, this boundary moving through has set the stage for strong to severe storms to develop. This blue area, that's severe thunderstorm watch that rolls till 10. And when you get heat like this and the insane amount of moisture we have in the air, and a forcing mechanism such as this front, that allows for those storms to really violently develop and leads to really big hail. And that's what we've seen. Right now, eastern Oklahoma has been quiet. Most of the activity just off to our east into Arkansas. And we do have a couple of chasers out, though. Brandon, Sequoia, they're out watching things kind of in that watch zone. That runs until 10. But big storms, once again, north central Arkansas. Very violent hail with these. 3-inch hail report there in Russellville. That's like softball size. And a bit further to the north in north central Arkansas, 4.5-inch hail measured. That's like grapefruit size. So that's real deal stuff. We don't want to deal with that. That is a bad day if you get under one of those storms. Sequoia, though, he's over in eastern Oklahoma. You can see just some bubbling cumulus clouds. Nothing too exciting happening at his location. Same story, Brandon Wells. He's also just off to the east of Tulsa. You can see even less clouds in his location. We'll continue to watch things, though, because there is that chance we can get one or two of those pop up. Sunshine rules in Tulsa right now. 93, north breeze at 9. Once again, we're behind that boundary with relatively drier air. I mean, 65 is still pretty humid, but it beats the dew points I'm going to show you here in just a little bit. Temperatures across the region, 80s off to the north. We had a couple of showers up here earlier, low mid 90s in Tulsa, mid 90s south and east of Tulsa. But the moisture in the air, the dew point, notice Tulsa to the north, 50s to low 60s. You get down here in southeast Oklahoma, and I mean, this is just like being dipped in a bowl of hot soup. I mean, 80-degree dew points, that is rough. Tack that on with those mid-90s, it feels more like that 110 to 112 range down here. I've seen those up in the 114, 115 range, Tulsa to the north. Once again, relatively more comfortable. If you have to pick, you're surely going to pick that over that. Hopefully we can get this front through and most of us can get in on at least this relatively drier air for tomorrow before things really ramp back up. Future View does want to kick off one or two storms in southeast Oklahoma. I think the odds of those are pretty low, but we'll watch for those. Rolling into the overnight hours, once again, can't rule out one or two isolated storms with that boundary. Otherwise, most of us staying dry. The best chance will be southeast. We'll start off tomorrow in the 60s to 70s during the afternoon, mostly sunny skies. We'll warm back up into the low, maybe some mid-90s in southeast Oklahoma. Once again, relatively drier air. Then as we roll towards Tuesday, we'll start to warm back up as south winds return. Then those winds will become more southwesterly. This ridge is going to build more to the east and northeast. And notice those colors have become a lot brighter. That's kind of a big deal because that's going to mean some really hot stuff for us before that over the weekend shoves back to the south and west, allows maybe some boundaries to get in here with some moisture as we head into the weekend and then maybe beyond. It looks like it will be scattered in nature, but that's something we'll be watching. In between now and then, though, look at this. Temperatures at or above 100, especially Wednesday into Thursday. It'll feel a few degrees warmer than that. The southwest winds will provide a little bit drier air, but all in all, we've got some hot times coming up. So the heat danger is just going to continue, especially midweek and late week. Then there's those slight rain chances as we head towards the weekend and maybe beyond. But overall, rain totals look to be relatively light, less than an inch, unless you maybe get under one of those more impactful downpours. And that would mainly, once again, be more out in this time frame toward the weekend. In between now and then, though, Tuesday through Friday looks really toasty, especially Wednesday and Thursday. If anything, I may be just a wee bit conservative on one or two of those days as far as those temperatures go. So we'll watch that. Just be prepared. Stay hydrated. In the meantime, let's go ahead and send it on over.